much I have understood, if it is not echoed and came to my mind, to my notes. You raised three questions here. Everybody can answer. I'm just giving my input in brief. Thank you. Difficult to hold, and I know, especially sustaining the interest is in this kind of what you call webinar or online. I was talking about that, work from home, and the younger generation working in the laptop, and they are still in the bed, right? So, but we are different generations, so you have to prepare. Or anything needs some kind of homework. Anything you do, even if you go for a meeting, say for example, most of us, we Indian are very bad. We don't do homework. We are very bad in homework. Either in organization or in anything, we'll take it. Yeah, sab chalta and will be okay. Yeah, that kind of attitude. Like you talk about new normal indicator, I'm interested in answering that question for taking my advantage of little sociology, which I have digested in my younger days, or is still keep reading. Of course, I'm combining this with the globalization. In fact, if you look at what has happened, globalization has done too many wonders. But if you look at what has happened worldwide, the rich has become more richer and the poor has become more poorer. So the disparity between rich and poor has gone too far. Believe me. I mean, this is the free market we are talking about, empowering, skilling, and all these. But to great extent, it has hampered the process of development in many places, including India. It is huge, right? Of course, we have met them. Many of the people, they are bereft. I'm not a socialistic, I'm not a capitalistic, I'm a very value neutral person from all point of view. And I believe in holistic evaluation. Even the PPP, which is right now private partnership, how the money is being collected every 20 kilometers on your car, right, when you run on any road worldwide. Even when I was traveling at Los Angeles, I was choosing the road, like, GPS was suggesting me not to take those one. I was going from San Diego to Los Angeles, so I avoided that road. Similarly, when we drive, you see which road doesn't give you this thing. So believe me, the stratification is always happening, but it will accentuate it more. Poor will become more poor. We have seen, they have been thrown out of the city. When there will be need, they will again suck up. This is what CSR has done. So nobody has been careful. So employer is not there, and those those who are providing job, they have to also take care of their people, right? That's why my whole lecture was talking about, I'm working on a paper on ethical climate. So it is the very important role. Government has to do something here, but it is all a stakeholder. It is not only government. We can't say there is a more sensitive society, and all stakeholder, all business association like FICCI, CII, all federation, they have to play important role. They have become only the parley of, that I'm right. I don't want to go into something, but most important issue is how the benefit is being passed, and also nobody cares for the people. That's very true. This is all has happened. We have seen here across the world. It is not the story of only India. Let me tell you, like just when we're talking about the US, the kind of Dr. Sonal was referring, or I see even most of, I was just talking to one of my friends, and he was talking to a barber. He was having a good salon, and he said, in my life, never I have like $1,500 I have taken from the government. And he was always having customer, making a lot of money. So this has happened across the world. So that new normal, which we're talking about, it will evolve. It is nothing can regulate, nothing in the world, that any social process. There are so many things goes into, so many variable, and especially in a country like India, oh God. So many variables. Nothing now. It is not caste, culture, politics. I don't know. उसमें कितना तड़का आता है. You don't know किस direction से क्या होगा. And political interpretation. Then there are outside forces, inside forces, and then there are so many layers. It is not one layers stratification. If you go into any caste, there are many layers within that. So if we try to understand institutionalization or family, we say, yeah, family is very good in the society. Or the marriage, like in West, we say all these institutions has to great extent they will change. But the most importantly, I think anti-globalization, we can't say anti or pro, to be very honest. I don't, globalization is good, but provided it reaches out and it employs people and all, then fine enough. If it is not doing the purpose, then killing those small shop by Walmart, I don't endorse. Believe me, I love being, I come from village, and I endorse development. What we have done for development, what the plastic, the half of the world ocean is full of plastic, you know that. Most of the creature there, the world is going to be more than that. I was just reading, by 2030, all your fishes are filled with, like on the cows are filled with the plastic in their stomach on our Indian roads, same with the ocean, like, you know. So what we have done to environment? So it is not sustainable environment, what we call about. So sustainable to society, individual, group, environment, and the organization as well. So every has to be, that has to be balanced out. I mean, very important. But most important thing is post-COVID, which I think is very important, which will emerge, that, I mean, things will be redefined. People have, I think when people come, people come out the crisis, I don't know how far their memory take them. If we give them something like, you know, value laden means I'm saying good thing, कि अपने अच्छे संस्कार और सारी चीजें करें, तो रास्ता बहुत अच्छा है. But most of the time our memory is very short, then we start doing the same thing after that. So I mean, this kind of crisis is sometime, you will say me, Dr. Sami, what you are saying, sometime very much needed. This is how nature does with us. These are all given. Either we believe in God or Allah, whatever, or the nature itself, like, you know, like what we have done. Look at what we have done to environment. We have killed our environment. Am I right? In Delhi, we can't smoke. I have a house in Delhi. Sometime I go, I really pity. I mean, I can't stay there. If you look at what we have done to water, we used to drink water from anywhere in my village. Now I can't drink water there because they say, like, you know, you have mineral water and all these, even small people, like, you know, the people who are working there. So what we have done to our water, what we have done to environment, the only thing is left, I think, was the environment. But this guy is going to put all this system, 400 people, like, you know, kilometer up in the sky. Ellen, you must have seen Musk, this guy who is making the car, and he's going to create 600, 500 kilometer, the chain of satellite. So now you will not get the reflection of moons and sun, like, you know, a star will not be visible from that. This is the new thing. I don't know how many of us. I was just reading, and I am more read, and I was really mind-boggling what the guy has done. And already NASA has given many thousand every week or fortnight. He's putting many hundred. So they have to put 60,000 or 100,000 satellite into the sky. And after that, they will create a space debris. You understand? They will start, like, you know, they will disintegrate. So, I mean, all these kind of model, which is somebody want to take it, the benefit out of this is not going to work. So even it is either pro-global or even anti-global is not the answer. We have to collaborate. This is the, today I was just reading some of the companies. I was reading 5 cases, just May 2020, published in a Elsevier, one good publication. And they have surveyed in post-COVID, like, you know, in May's data I just came, and I read that there is a stronger solidarity, positive thing has also emerged, and cohesion in the group. They are becoming more dependable, 2 + 2 = 5, what we call synergy within the community as well, because we help each other in the company and some of the, like, you know, society there. So the crisis has led to some kind of course, it will leading to digitalization more and other thing, but every crisis give you. And last word, just I will psychological for young people, young mind. Believe me, we have been very bad. Most of the children, kids in the world, even I see in India, here as well, I see, I teach my younger boys, undergrad, so they sleep at 3 o'clock. They don't sleep. They don't exercise. Most of the time, they are into mobile phone. I call mobile phone Shaitan. Shaitan, you know that, am I right? Devil. So I call them Shaitan, because the moment it is there, even if you are in prayer or in a mosque, you will, it will take you out in classroom situation all. So you have to be very careful in terms of using your, what you call technology and all. You have to make a balance. It has taken over you. So very important for younger generation to pick up new good habits. You understand? And it all starts with the great value. What value comes from where? Attitude comes from where? Very important is attitude, values, and learning. Learning comes with unlearning. No learning comes. So if you what is Skinner theory say, learning, reinforcement, and unlearning, all right, and new learning. So learning, you have to somewhere, you have to start. And most of the time we keep younger generation do this. Never. You have to involve them. That's the empathy is the key. So older generation has to talk to nicely, not to command them, love them, and give them right when they are, catch them young, whenever they're small kid. We don't care. Believe me. We don't care. So we have to take care of those who are solid, who are adult, talk to them, educate them, show empathy, and slowly the younger mind, of course, you have to win away. There is a fear is going to be there, challenges are going to be there, but there is always a brighter side. Like, and love people. The best essence thing is, there are two things, and then I'm wrapping up my just last thing. Just last thing, and then I'm done. Just last thing, and then I'm done. I was just reading there, luxury and lies for a younger generation. I'm saying luxury, जिंदगी बहुत अच्छी अच्छी चीजें लाइफ में जो है ना, सारी चीजें बेहतरीन चीजें जो वेस्ट में नजर आती हैं, दे आर रियली बर्डन. बिलीव मी, मैं गांव में जाता हूँ, मैं खोजता हूँ कि मेरे गांव में बिजली कब चली जाती, वहां फ्रिज नहीं रहता, मैं ये खोजता हूँ, वो नहीं मिलता अभी मुझे. बिलीव मी, मुझे वो भारत चाहिए, वो गांव चाहिए जब आपके पैर में पैदल चलने से ताकत ज्यादा थी. तो हमने तो बदल दिया, वो सारे संस्कार बदल गए, हमारे सारे वैल्यूज, हमारी बॉडी भी बदल गई बिकॉज द रहन सहन सारी चीजें. अभी इससे पहले मिस्टर शर्मा बता रहे थे चीजें, बहुत सारी रिलेवेंट चीजें कि कैसे चेंजेस होता है जब माइग्रेशन करते हैं आपकी सारी, तो आप भी बदल जाते हैं, आपकी बॉडी स्टार्ट रिस्पॉन्डिंग. वो चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. जब आप सिंप्लिसिटी जो बताया कि लग्जरी और लाइज दे हैव हाई मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट, simplicity and truth have zero maintenance cost. So be simple is the key for youth or for anybody, am I right? And never lie. These are the value, very important to show yourself, like, to flaunt yourself. This kind of feeling, मेरी कमीज आपकी कमीज से वो सर्फ एक्सेल का है ना, मेरी साड़ी आपसे सफेद, ये जो ego है, ये जो एरोगेंस है या ego है, चाहे even it runs through the caste. What is the caste? Most of the time it is just showing that I'm more powerful than you. In across whatever, or class, forget caste. India में कई class है. They flaunt money, they flaunt all these. Like हमारे यहाँ Saudi Arabia में caste नहीं, but the class है. Rich and poor exist and they show. So anyway, very important for younger people to show empathy and simplicity and the values, and they have to really look into themselves, having right kind of habit, exercise, eat well, sleep well. If you sleep less than 8 hours, younger people, you are gone. And if you don't sleep in night, there is some problem with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will not come in a way of the sleeping of our participants. So we will quickly go to Dr. Sonal Kumar for our expert comment. Madam, please. Madam, please unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Okay. So I think your first question to me was why there are so many corona cases in US. So there is a reason for that, and very valid reason in a way, because our constitution